Hi guys, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. So firstly, sorry if I sound nasally and croaky and if I sound like I'm out of breath. It's because I've been battling a terrible flu. But I thought I'd come here today and share with you guys some of my thoughts and musings around a very interesting topic my sister and I were having recently, either last week or a couple of days ago. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, it was around starting and making friends as an adult. Guys, I didn't know it was a thing. And so we're discussing whether or not it's been easy or hard for either of us to make new friends as an adult. And we spoke about how when we were kids, it was so much easier. I mean, as a child, you could easily go up to someone and ask them, hey, would you be my friend? And their response could either be yes or no. And even if it was a no, you could easily take the rejection, pull yourself by the bootstrap and ask somebody else. Because at that age, you were very trusting, you allowed yourself to be vulnerable and to just be you. You didn't have the social constructs that were preventing you from being yourself. But as an adult, you sort of question when someone new comes into your life and might be interested in friendship. So you wonder, are you there for the long haul? What do you want? What are your intentions? Can I trust you? Or do you just want to gain something from me? And I think these are valid questions to have. And also, how do you define friendship? Is it a networking thing? Do you have certain friends for a specific purpose? Or is it an active thing? Do you actively invest in your friendships? I'd like to know. So has it been for you guys, if it has affected you, starting or making friends as an adult? And so my curiosity got the better of me and I decided to do some research. So I found two very interesting articles. The first was by a lady called Anna Akbari. She's a sociologist, and she wrote an article entitled Getting Serious About Friendships, or rather about adult friendships. And she has a two-pronged approach. So the first one is be deliberately mindful and ruthlessly discerning in choosing your friends. And this is so apt for me because as a child, my mother always used to say to me, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. And so it makes so much sense when she says be deliberately mindful and ruthlessly discerning in choosing friends. And she says part of it is, do you learn from them? Do they challenge you? With whom do you find joy? And so these are sort of things that you sort of question when you're embarking on new friendships as an adult. The second is to prioritize human investment. And part of this means being open. In other words, do you want to be a witness to this person's life? Are you invested in it, or do you want to participate in it? And I suppose that makes sense because what is the point of then having a friendship if you're not going to invest in it? And she also ties this in with what she mentions in her book called Startup Life. And in it, she says, like startups, they have venture capitalists. We should also have life venture capitalists. These are people who are invested in us, who are invested in our growth and our development, who want to participate, not just witness our life, but who want to actively participate to a certain extent in our life, which I thought is such a cool and interesting way or method in understanding and discerning friendships. And so the second article I read it in The Guardian, and it's entitled Loneliness Isn't Inevitable, a Guide to Making New Friends as an Adult. Also an interesting article, and in it they have statistics, and there's a startling statistic that in the UK, more than 9 million adults are often or always lonely. And how sad is that? And it makes sense, right? We're in a world where there are a lot of people who are suffering from depression. And I'm sure part of that depression stems from the fact that they feel lonely. But the other thing was, in that same article, there was a study that showed that investing in close relationships was associated with better happiness and well-being in adulthood, which also makes perfect sense. So I'm going to drop the links of these articles in the description box and in my bio so you guys can check it out. But let me know, how has it been for you establishing new friendships? Some of the friendships I've established as an adult have been great. One of my best friends I met as an adult. And so what has been your experience? Please let us know. Like I always say, we're all on the journey of learning together. And so until next Wednesday, keep warm, take flu shots, drink vitamin C, don't get sick like me. Oh, that rhymed. Until next Wednesday, Take care and God bless. Cheers, guys.